2,847. That is the number. 2,847 sealed Epstein files inside the Department of Justice. Not released, not reviewed, sealed. When Jamie Raskin walked into that hearing room, he was carrying one printed page. One page with one number. And that number was about to end two careers at the same time. But that was just the opening. What Raskin held in that folder made every attorney in the room reach for their phones. Patel had 4 lawyers in color-tabbed binders. Pam Bondi sat 3 chairs away in a charcoal blazer. Her lead attorney was close enough to whisper. Neither of them knew what was on that page. The cameras were already rolling when Raskin sat down and checked his notes without looking up. He had been wading through 93 minutes of budget questions. He was not waiting anymore. The room was full, every journalist seat taken, every camera angle covered, and inside a red folder on Raskin's desk was a privilege log that nobody had expected to surface. Now, pay close attention. This is the moment one document became the most dangerous piece of paper in Washington. If this channel is new to you, subscribe to Patel Report Files right now, because what Raskin did with those 2,847 files is something every American needs to see. The hearing took place in room 2154 of the Ray Burnhouse office building. Jamie Raskin is the Democratic congressman from Maryland's 8th District. He has been a constitutional law professor for over 2 decades. When Chairman Nadler recognized him, Raskin removed a single sheet from his folder and held it up. This document, he said, is a court filing from the Southern District of New York. It references 2,847 Epstein files held under court seal at the Department of Justice. Director, are you aware these files exist? In exactly 83 seconds, Patel's defense would collapse. Watch what his left hand does. Patel's response came smooth and easy. Senator, our processes for sealed materials follow established FBI protocols. Raskin shook his head once. I did not ask about your protocols. Are you aware that 2847 specific files exist? 3 seconds. Patel said he may have reviewed materials associated with that general classification. Good, Raskin said quietly, because here is what I also have. Document 2, an internal FBI archive summary listing those files by category. He turned it toward the cameras. Category 1, witness transcripts, 412 files. Category 2, financial records, 691 files. Category 3, travel documentation, 83 files. Category 4, protected individual profiles, 941 files. Patel's left hand moved flat against the table edge, the kind of motion a body makes when a number lands with more weight than expected. 941 protected profiles, and Raskin had not even turned to Bondi yet. The room already knew this was not going to end quietly. Director Raskin continued, who authorized the 4th renewal of that court seal in the last 18 months. Patel cleared his throat. Renewal decisions are coordinated with DOJ based on ongoing sensitivity assessments. Raskin wrote something down. And who at DOJ coordinated that last assessment? He waited. Patel said coordination involves multiple offices, including the Office of the Attorney General. Raskin stopped writing. He looked up slowly. Then he turned to Bondi. Drop a comment below right now. Do you believe 2,847 Epstein files are sealed for national security, or do those 941 profiles protect specific powerful names? I read every comment. The DOJ log files do not lie. 17 months, 4 renewals, 941 names. Someone signed every single one of those renewals. Raskin placed document 3 on the table. A DOJ authorization form with a blue header marked Office of the Attorney General. On the signature line was a name and a date. He placed it face up without comment and let the cameras find it. This renewal authorization was signed 6 days after you took office, he said to Bondi. Before your security clearances for the most sensitive FBI materials were complete, he looked at her. Did you sign this document? Bondi's jaw tightened, just barely. Her lead attorney shifted in his chair. She kept her expression controlled. I signed numerous documents in the course of normal agency operations. Raskin leaned forward. Attorney General, you signed a renewal protecting 2,847 Epstein files. You signed it before you could legally access what you were protecting. That means someone told you to sign it before you could even read what it covered. He set the paper down. I am formally requesting a referral to the DOJ Inspector General on this signature. The next question did not come from a Democrat. It came from a Republican, and it silenced the room for 11 full seconds. Then Raskin placed document 4 on the table, a privilege log, not classified, not sealed. Privilege logs are public court filings listing what the government is withholding and why. Every sealed case must file one. Raskin had found it. The log ran 63 pages. Line 47 was highlighted. Document batch EP347, Category 4, Protected Individual Profile, Redaction Justification, Executive Branch Sensitivity Designation, signed by Director Kash Patel, February 14th. He looked up. Director, you personally signed an Executive Branch Sensitivity Designation on a protected Epstein profile. What is the name on that profile? Now, I need to stop for a second and say this. If those 2,847 sealed files matter to you, hype this video right now. Hit the hype button next to like. You can hype 3 times a day for free. We have 7 days to get this into the top 100 most hyped videos on YouTube. Every single hype counts. Do it now. Then keep watching because what Raskin found next connected those profiles directly to the White House. If you are still watching, what comes next is why this video exists. The truth is about to come out. Patel's hands went flat on the table, both of them pressed down. Senator, executive branch sensitivity designations are applied based on legal counsel recommendations coordinated with White House counsel. Raskin did not move. White House counsel. He wrote that down slowly. So the White House is involved in protecting identities inside Jeffrey Epstein's files. That is your testimony under oath. 14 seconds of silence. Raskin turned to Bondi. Attorney General, same question. Is the White House involved in protecting those 2,847 files? Bondi looked at her attorney. Her attorney gave the smallest shake of his head. She said nothing. What the FD302 forms attached to that privilege log revealed will shock you. The classification code on batch EP347 was not standard. It was code EP, Executive Protection. Raskin gave her 8 more seconds. Then he addressed the chairman. I am asking this committee to subpoena the full contents of document batch EP347. He turned back to both witnesses. Director Patel, Attorney General Bondi, one final question. Does any person now serving in the executive branch appear as a protected individual inside Jeffrey Epstein's sealed files? Yes or no? The ventilation system became audible. That is how quiet the room went. Patel's attorney rose. Chairman. Director Patel invokes his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. Bondi's attorney stood at the same moment. Attorney General Bondi also invokes the Fifth Amendment. If you believe this hearing should have happened years ago, hit that thumbs up for Patel report files. Your like is free, and it keeps this investigation in front of more people. 2 witnesses, 2 Fifth Amendments on the same question at the same moment. The room erupted. Gallery shouting. The gavel coming down 4 times. Raskin gathered his documents without rushing. He did not look angry. He looked like someone who just received the exact answer they came for. 7 words before stepping back. The record will reflect their response. Patel and Bondi sat side by side. No answer, nowhere left to hide. And before we get to what happened next, I need to say something directly. This channel exists because people who believe those files should be public choose to support it. If those 941 protected profiles matter to you, join the 47 Club. Your support is what keeps this work going. Click the join button below now because what comes next is the part they did not want anyone to see. Watch Raskin's face in the moment after the dual Fifth Amendment, the particular stillness of someone whose plan just worked exactly as designed. Within 34 minutes, the clip reached 4.7 million views. Legal analysts everywhere asked the same question. Why would both witnesses take the fifth on the same Epstein question? The answer is in the privilege log. Line 47, batch EP347, Category 4, Protected Individual Profile. White House Counsel Coordination signed by Patel. 2 simultaneous Fifth Amendments. 2,847 files, 941 profiles, one question that could not be answered. Share this Patel Report Files video everywhere. 2,847 sealed Epstein files need to reach every American. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, I break down Privilege Log Line 47 on Patel Report Files. Every batch, every executive protection code, every unanswered question. Subscribe and hit the bell right now, because the moment this channel goes quiet is the moment they win. Those files still exist. The seal still holds. And two people with the power to release them just took the fifth.